What is going down, folks? It's your boy C23 back on the sticks with some Madden Ultimate Team gameplay for you today. And I know a lot of you guys are sitting there going, Madden Ultimate Team, really? This is the dude that plays NBA 2K. Well, you know, I've been wanting to switch things up on the channel a little bit, and I've really been wanting to dive into some Madden Ultimate Team. So that's what we're gonna do today. Taking a quick look so I can introduce you to my team. You see we got Big Ben at the QB spot, followed by Bradshaw at running back, Keenan Allen at wide receiver, Percy Harvin at wide receiver, and also we got Roddy as my other wideout. Gotta have a Falcon on the squad. In my offensive line, we got Staley at left tackle, Nick Mangold at guard, Unger at center, Lang at the other guard, Lodehold at tackle, and Greg Olsen is my tight end. Not the best offense in the world, but I am just now starting out, so keep that in mind. Now, taking a quick look at my defense, I absolutely love this secondary, folks. I got Hayden at one corner, Revis at the other corner, McDonald and Warren at safety. They're both over 90. My linebackers are Alonzo, Lewis, and Suggs, and my D-line needs a little bit of work. So I'll just leave it at that. Now, diving into the gameplay, of course, I got to rock those Falcons away jerseys. I mean, that's just what I do. I'm a hardcore Falcons fan through and through. And I start the game off by trying to get the ground game going. And Bradshaw basically gets stuffed. Now, my next play isn't that nice either. You know, I am kind of rusty, folks, but don't worry. I do shake the rust off here just a little bit as I connect with Roddy White on the outside. And then I come right back to him on the next play, taking the snap under center, hitting Roddy White right over the middle in between defenders, but Roddy still makes the catch. So we're moving the ball downfield a bit. And I think that might be a blessing and a curse as a Madden player. And what I mean by that is a lot of times I'll end up looking downfield trying to make the big play for 15 or 20-yard chunks instead of just taking what the defense is giving me. And a lot of times that backfires, but when I get in a rhythm like I had going early in this one, it just works out, so you can't really complain too much. Now, my defense actually surprised me a little bit in this one because I'm usually a little bit all over the place defensively, but I was able to make some plays in this one, like right here with McDonald snagging the interception. And I probably should have tried to take this one back to the house a little bit more than I did. Maybe if I would have forced it inside a little bit more, there could have been more running lanes. But anyways, we do nothing with that possession at all. We go 3 and out and give it right back to him. So he's getting close to the red zone, probably feeling pretty good about himself at this point until right now. McDonald is just having a game right now. That's his second pick of the day. It's pretty much the exact same spot as the one before. I don't know if it was the exact play, but it looked to be pretty close. But anyway, I decide I want to come out and be aggressive and just go bombs away. Percy Harvin goes up and makes the catch, which sets up a pretty easy wide receiver screen for a touchdown. I mean, Percy just runs in untouched. Now, if you guys have ever wondered, C23, why don't you play that many games online? You never play MUT or My Team or any of those online modes? Well, this is one of the reasons why. I can't stand this network connectivity issue. It's so annoying. The connection to your peer has been lost. Okay, why was the connection lost? It doesn't tell you exactly what happened. All that happens is I get a loss, which in my opinion indicates that the connection problem was on my side. So I decide, all right, let me just take a quick look at my network and see what's going on. Immediately, I see a 65.98 megabits per second download speed with a 45 millisecond latency speed. So I doubt that that's really my problem. Based on my network stats, it doesn't seem like it'll be my problem, but I'm awarded with the loss anyway in a game that I was clearly in control of. So I just had to bend over and take that loss and start up another game. So that's what I did. And in this one, it had a pretty similar feeling to the last one. I mean, I was able to pick my spots through the air and also on the ground game for some reason. I was able to get the ground game going a little bit. Although I'm not really gashing off these huge runs, it's still effective enough to keep the defense honest and for me to have a balanced offensive attack. Now, I did hold the ball a little bit too long on that play, but it works out perfectly for me because on 3rd and 14, look at the strike I throw to Roddy White. Oh my goodness, that was just too nice. So Roddy's on the board. We're up 7-0. My opponent comes back and he clearly is in over his head. I decided to send a nickel on the blitz, bringing up a 2nd and 18. And I'm not too sure what happens on the cameras because they just go all weird for this drive for some reason. But anyway, after the incompletion, it brings up a 3rd and 18. He drops back, looking downfield, and he's just going to throw it up for grabs. Of course, McDonald's in there to make the play and break up the pass. Now, it's 4th and 18 on his own 25-yard line in the second quarter with 3:29 to play, and he's going for it. I can't believe there are Madden players that would do this in this scenario, but whatever, it's his call, and he throws it short in the middle of the field. If you go for it in that situation, at least throw it past the first down marker, but it looked like he was going to quit regardless after that drive, so that's what he did, and we end up getting our first win. Now, I didn't want to end the video that way, folks, so I ended up firing up yet another game in hopes to be able to show you guys a complete game. And looking back on it now, I probably should have ended it there because this game, I gave it away. I mean, I'll just spoil it for you guys right now. I lose this game, folks, in probably one of the worst ways you can lose a game. In my opinion, that is. I didn't get blown out or skunked or anything like that. I just came out and I basically dominated this entire game. And then I put on my King of the Collapse crown. Then I wrapped this game up and put a nice ribbon on it and handed it straight to my opponent. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. But can I go on record and just say I hate mobile quarterbacks? Can we bring back the days of the slow, unathletic quarterbacks? Because I really hate having to put my linebackers in spy assignments and my D ends in contain assignments. It just really feels like it takes pressure away from the rest of the field. But anyway, getting back to the gameplay, as he just scored that touchdown on me to go up 7-0. I come out looking to attack through the air and immediately I'm under pressure. My center and my left guard just gave up on me and gave up the sack. But the next play, I'm going bombs away. You already know. It's just like in that last game where I took a sack and immediately went back to Harvin. Same thing in this one. Touchdown Percy. Now my opponent's trying to answer the score, has a nice drive of his own going. He comes out in the pistol and then fires it into coverage. Boykin with the pick. We'll take that. Now this next play is completely unexpected. I'm betting that I'm going to have a linebacker or safety matched up on my tight end. And sure enough, it unfolds perfectly. I hold on to the ball just long enough to get it off so Olsen can get behind the defense, and he just makes everybody miss after he catches it and runs it in for a touchdown. Olsen's out here looking like Tony Gonzalez. But anyway, coming back from halftime, my opponent attempts an onside kick. I don't know, I got to question that logic, but anyway, we recover and have great field position to go to work. So I come out under center and throw a slant to Roddy White, who just takes it, and look at all the yards after the catch by Roddy. We'll take that. We're in the red zone. I just hand it off to Bradshaw and he gets the job done, scoring an easy touchdown run untouched. So we have a pretty comfortable lead in this one, folks. But this is the part of the game where I start the gift wrapping process. As Griffin rolls out of the pocket and throws downfield, I just misplay the ball altogether. Ah, man, giving up an easy touchdown score. That's just ugly to play and even more painful to watch after the fact. But on my next drive, I march all the way down the field to the goal line. I hand the ball off to Crowell, and he doesn't get in. So it's 4th and goal. I decide to go for it and try to sneak it in with Big Ben and get stuffed. I got to give his defensive line credit because I thought I had enough push up front to get in, but we turned the ball over on downs. Now, this is where he pulls out the mobile quarterback, let me run all over the field type of cheese. I hate mobile quarterbacks in this game. You guys have no idea. He does it once. He does it twice. RG3 is invincible. I just can't stop it. But anyway, I do hold him enough to force a 4th and 6 situation, and he goes for it, and look at what happens. Now, in fairness, folks, I do not suck this bad. I tried to click on the D lineman to make him sack RG3, but the ball had already been thrown when I pressed the button, so naturally it highlighted the next closest player to the ball, which was the safety. The safety fell down, which gave the man a wide open touchdown. So that's what happened on the play, but none of that really matters now because he's just a couple of completions out of field goal range. And of course, my defense just decides to go on vacation at this point. We give up 2 quick strikes right in the middle of the field, and all he has to do is line up for a field goal and take the W. So, hope you enjoyed my gift wrap present to my opponent because that's pretty much all it came down to. I had one last crack at it. I just threw up a Hail Mary and hope for a miracle, but nothing happened. My prayers weren't answered, and we end up losing this game in a game we clearly should have won. But anyway, folks, that's all the time I got in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this Madden Ultimate Team today. If you want to see more Ultimate Team on the channel, I need everybody to smack that like button right now, and I'll see you in the next one.